Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, we are reviewing Love Island Season 9, Episode 10. Before I get into it, please make sure to like the video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. We were left on a cliffhanger on who was going to pick who out of the bombshells. Ellie chose to pick Ron. And no. Did Ellie pick Ron? Yeah, she did. Did Ellie pick Ron? She did. Ellie picked Ron. Did I watch the episode? It was so boring. But it's okay. Sometimes we need filler episodes, okay? The show is daily. She picked Ron, and Spencer picked Olivia.
I don't think he's met his match yet, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know him better.
She seems genuine and straight up. So I'd love to get to know her on a deeper level. Olivia.
Listen, the producer said, wrap it up. The Olivia and Zara drama, wrap it up. They peep that we have clocked them and we are tired of it. So thank you, God. It is over. On to the rest of the recoupling. Shaq chose Tanya and even said he could see himself falling in love. Big claims, Shaq. Tom picked Zara. Kai picks Tanya. Will chooses Jesse. And Aaron picks Lana. Now, Lana is feeling away because, you know, her man has been taken from her yet again. I think the only time they coupled up was week 1. And since then, it's just been hot potato, huh? So she's like, oh my gosh, this is happening to me again. She's so bothered. Guess who's not? Ron.
Fair play to you, it's ballsy.
I just feel like I like what I like.
Yeah.
You're obviously super handsome, but I am.
Thank you.
Doesn't scream like sparks flying to me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just like not dead vibes, but like, I don't want to be too harsh, but it's just like.
Oh, you say that, it is. A new blonde bombshell walks in, this Ellie. She's gone and picked me.
Ron is some next level kind of grimy that I'm scared of because you don't even see it coming. You don't even see it coming. This man did not defend his relationship not one time. I mean, yeah, they're not in a relationship, but you know what I mean, for lack of a better term. She's like, yeah, I feel like your connection is dead. He's like, no rebuttal, no defense, nothing. Personally, Lana, I'd be embarrassed. Ron reports the conversation he had with Ellie, obviously saying the things that are going to make him look good in her eyes. But I'm just like, Lana, you need to inquire a little bit more.
I said you're going to have to be some sort of nuclear bomb in order to take me away from you. You and Lana, like, I don't feel like there's a spark and I feel like there's more for you. And
honestly, I'm going to pull her on these comments because it's pissing me off.
This place just... Do I just put every single egg into Lana's basket and just go for it and just cut myself off completely from any other girl? We'll see.
Ron, please put all your eggs in her basket. Please put all your eggs in her basket. Please. So that when you get dumped or when she gets dumped, the other one will follow. Or, you know, I teeter the fence because I want them gone expeditiously. But then I also want to see the tragedy that will be Costa Amor because I'm sensing, walk with me here, I'm sensing Jake and Liberty situation. Loved up, coupled up, day one, everything is honky-dory. But once the cat's away, the mouse comes out to play. And I feel like Ron either is going to play the noble role, but egging on a lot of other people that's going to be grimy, or he's going to completely turn his head like Liam did with Millie. And well, we know how that went. Olivia claims that she's happy to be picked by Spencer. Happy to be picked by Spencer or happy to be picked? What?
Well, I'm happy.
Oh, you're happy?
Yeah.
Okay. You happy I picked you?
Yeah.
I feel like you've got quite a hard exterior.
Yeah.
I feel like you're all goo inside.
Yeah, I am. That's very accurate, yeah.
Please stay your ass over there, okay? You're happy to be picked. You think he's attractive. You love his business acumen. Stay over there, okay? Objectively speaking, however, she does have a more fluid conversation with Spencer. And she even says in the episode that she noticed that things were forced between her and Tom. And I'm just like, so then what was all the hullabaloo about? What was all the back and forth? What was all the tears? Olivia, please, like, you're here exposing yourself, basically saying, like, yeah, like, it was more so about the competition rather than having a genuine connection with Tom, because now she's with old boy. She's talking about, yeah, I was forced with Tom. Now it was forced. This girl, it just exhausts me. Jesse is excited to be partnered up with Will. And Will is out here stumbling and stammering all over the place. He is very excited too.
It wasn't any like, I didn't even know. Do you know what I mean?
Let's try that again.
Okay.
Thanks for choosing me.
No problem. I'm really liking where this is heading, you know.
Same.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna cuddle, you're gonna talk, you know. So I'm gassed, I'm buzzing.
Oh, the heartbreak is going to be astronomical. Astronomical. But you know what? I was seeing on Twitter and I was like, okay, so people feel the way that I feel. I think at this point, Jessie is kind of like a rock in a hard place, because if she were to leave this situation, the backlash. Farmer Will already has a following over there. He's getting a greater following. I didn't even know about this man. I even clowned this man at the beginning. Now he's my favorite. You know, the backlash is going to be not great. Will she be able to return to the UK? I don't know. So at this point, it's going to have to be Will turning his head, and that is not going to happen. The next day, they have the brunch dates. Kai and Tanya was the first that I recall, and I'm so sorry. Like, to me, I feel like all they talk about is the fact that they want each other. They're so glad to be around each other, but I don't hear anything about actual compatibility or longevity of a relationship or life on the outside, similar lifestyles. I get nothing.
I could see the smile on your face yesterday when I picked you.
I actually hate you.
I'm happy that we can be back in a couple again together.
You're so sweet. Well, I sit like a baby next to one too, don't get too gassed.
These two are boring. They are so boring. And I don't even know why Tanya wants to be with Kai, because what have we heard about this man? This man is a teacher, but talks about his mom does his laundry and ironing. It takes him an hour to do the bed. Like, even in his speech, I mean, I get it, oxymorons do exist, but he was like, we're so different and the same. Kai is... Let me get off it. Tanya and Shaq addressed the comment that Shaq made about potentially falling in love with her.
I think you misheard what I said. I said I can see myself falling in
love. Oh, it was
so
me.
there,
okay,
yeah.
sorry.
I can see myself falling in love with you. I can see us having a relationship on the outside.
Same.
And just like I want to know you and all the little stuff, I want you to feel like you know me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I know my man. Because you'll be a part of me. You're an amazing girl, Tanya. That's the honest truth.
Thank you.
If they survive Casa Amor in a respectful manner, because some people survive, but the people was moving mad. If they survive Casa in a respectful manner, I will be a believer. I will be a believer. I have been victim of falling too hard too fast for some of these couples. And then things go left in Casa. So I'm holding on to my feelings, even though it was really hard, because this combo that they had, I was just like, oh, the fails. So Aaron obviously hasn't been getting much play in the villa. We haven't been seeing him at all, basically. And to make matters worse, Miss Lana is not concerned about the date at all. She's over there glancing at the Ronald and Ellie conversation. And in that conversation, Mr. Man says he's not wifed up. He's not closed off. Blah, blah, blah.
Just turn your shoulder and say them.
I mean, I'm glad that I'm facing this way and you're sat that way.
Essex boys have a bit of a rep.
We have a really bad rep.
You have a really bad rep. What was I thinking?
I'm not going to listen to opinions of others. I'll do what I want to do because
100%.
I know that what I do will be right for me. I'm not going to regret things that I do. I'll deal with the consequences if it fucks up.
I I know nothing about Essex boys, like from personal experience, because I live in Canada, but the reputation is not great. Not great. Not only did this man confirm that that is his reputation, he did not deny anything Ellie was saying. She's throwing out the bait and the man is just, Ron, can you act like you're supposed to be all in? For can you at least pretend? At least pretend. He's telling Ellie, you'd have to be this, you know, worldy of a bombshell to turn my head. Clearly not. She's been here less than 24 hours and is already succeeding. I already talked about Olivia telling Spencer that the connection between her and Tom was not natural, and she feels like it's more natural with Spencer. Again, I don't know what the kerfuffle was all about if you knew that it wasn't natural, but we move. Tom is basically saying the same thing, and he's like, I've never vibed with somebody the way that I vibe with Zara.
Tried to be open with Liv and said, yeah, the door was open, I want to get to know, but my head is with you. I've told you before, like, for the vibe, I haven't had that on the outside.
Well, be careful, Tom. On the outside, she might overwhelm you. I'm still pressed that that man said that. Like, and he said it in relation to calling Olivia fiery, but with the right amount of temperament. Like, what did you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What did you mean by that, Ronald? Ugh, whatever. Let me move on. Say what you want to say about Will and Jesse, but I think the girl is ready to settle down, and the best candidate at this moment is Will.
My dream job
Probably a farmer.
is to be a mum. There's just nothing better than coming home to your family. Like, everyone's there. You're like, can be your full self. Like, yeah, it's just the best.
You know what I think it is? I think we're not used to seeing the goofy guys succeed. You know, like the Hugo, the Charlies, and typically they come off as cringy or they come off as fake nice. But Will's, like, his heart is just gold. Like, he's just so sweet, and it seems like he's so genuine, and I think we're just not used to it, and it's taking us a while to acclimatize to this new narrative for the cheesy white guy. So I don't want to discredit him by, like, making it seem like there's absolutely no way Jessie could be into him. I think she very well could be. She also very well could turn her head. But we're just going to focus on the task at hand at the moment. Okay, you guys? Let's just focus. I'm going to believe it until given a reason not to, because even with Jessie, I haven't gotten like a clear cut, like, oh, she's playing the game. See, we got her. Like, I haven't seen it. So I don't know. I'm a believer. After the brunch, Ellie takes Tom aside. And, I'm starting to think that they did their promos together. So in yesterday's video, I was talking about how the two new bombshells who were supposed to be voted in at the beginning, or voted on at the beginning, were Tom and Ellie. And obviously Tom was voted in. But the way that they're having this conversation, it feels like they're already familiar with each other. So I'm just like, well, that's interesting.
Everyone's so desperate to be married off, like they're shook.
We've been in here long, and I feel like everyone seems so shut off. I tried to be as open as I can with it. I said, look, girls are going to come in, and lads are coming in, like, you go and talk to them. Don't think, like, because you're with me, you can't talk to them. Like,
Yeah. It's nice to chat to you.
Yeah, come on, give me a hug. You'll be sweet.
Thank you.
Listen, Thomas the Tank Engine has never, ever been this chatty with anybody out the gate. So that's why I'm convinced, they already sussed out each other in the beginning, and they say it's not gonna vibe. Even in this conversation, they weren't talking about exploring things with each other, keeping the door open for each, nothing, zero. So safe to say they ain't checking for each other. Who is checking for Ellie is Lana. Lana is so pressed about the comments that have been made by Ellie, or by way of Ron by Ellie, and she's like, yeah, I don't like that.
You don't need to put another girl down or someone else's relationship down to be like, I know I'm perfect for you. Like, who do you think you are?
No, but yeah, she seems ballsy to come in and be throwing them things around.
Good luck to her.
Me and Ron
are very strong.
Me and Ron are very strong, and you'll see that.
Well, Lana, honey, I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you, but your bestie, Tanya, who's talking to you, has said worse. I don't think what Ellie said was bad. Like, I think Tanya has said worse, talking about all sorts of, I want to throw petrol in the fire and whatnot. Like, truly, Lana, if you should have smoke for anyone, it should be Ron. But no, here she goes, taking Ellie aside, talking about, hey, what you mean by that?
The comment about not meeting his match or something, I was a bit like,
Yeah, obviously that's not nice for you to hear.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. That's my personal opinion.
And what do you base that on?
Like, definitely what I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
From him or me?
I mean, a mix. It didn't seem like sparks were flying, like, it just seemed a bit stiff sometimes. But I could be totally wrong.
I do think there is a spark.
Yeah,
I feel like you'll probably see it now.
Ellie said, baby girl, wait till you see the tapes. You know the show is edited. You know the show is aired. You know the show is out here for public consumption. There are things to be seen about your man, so don't think everything is, copacetic. And it seems like tomorrow night we're going to get a little bit of that, a little bit of Lana getting a backbone, a little bit of Lana giving Ron the smoke. Oh, I need it. I'm tired of the blissful ignorance that Lana is living in. I need her to open her eyes, and see what Ron is on. And again, even with Ron, like, he hasn't been like super, super bad. Like, he's not the worst offender we've ever seen, but I see the potential. And I don't want that for Lana. Anyways, as always, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.